Ever wonder how some people are so creative while others get stuck? What if I told you that creative genius isn't some mystical gift reserved for a chosen few, but something you can actually unlock using specific strategies? Today, I'm going to share 5 powerful ways to unleash your creative potential and transform how you approach problem solving and innovation. But first, subscribe to our channel. Most people think creativity is about having completely original ideas that no one has ever thought of before. But here's the truth that might surprise you. The greatest creative minds in history weren't necessarily the most original. They were the best at combining existing ideas in new ways. This is your first key to unlocking creative genius. Stop chasing originality and start embracing recombination. Think about it mathematically. If you have just 10 different concepts, you can create hundreds of unique combinations. With 100 concepts, the possibilities become astronomical. This is why hip-hop producers can create entirely new sounds by sampling old records, why meme culture feels fresh despite using familiar formats, and why breakthrough scientific discoveries often happen when researchers apply knowledge from one field to another. The magic happens when you start collecting diverse inputs, read books outside your field, watch documentaries about subjects you know nothing about, have conversations with people from different backgrounds. Each new piece of information becomes a building block that you can combine with everything else you know. Your creative genius lies not in inventing something from nothing, but in seeing connections that others miss. Here's the second way to unlock your creative potential. Embrace the power of quantity over perfection. Research shows that creative success follows a simple statistical principle. The more attempts you make, the higher your chances of producing something brilliant. Thomas Edison didn't succeed because every invention was perfect. He filed over 1,000 patents, most of them forgettable, but hidden in that massive output were world-changing innovations like the light bulb and phonograph. This principle applies to everything creative. Pablo Picasso created over 20,000 works of art, but only a small fraction define his legacy today. The key insight is that you can't predict which of your ideas will be the breakthrough, so you need to generate many ideas to increase your odds. Set yourself quantity goals instead of perfection goals. Write 10 ideas instead of trying to write one perfect idea. Create multiple versions instead of endlessly polishing a single attempt. The third way to unlock your creative genius is to find your edge of chaos. Scientists have discovered that the most interesting creative breakthroughs happen at a specific point between complete randomness and rigid structure. Too much chaos and nothing makes sense. Too much order and nothing new emerges. But right in the middle is a sweet spot where unexpected yet meaningful connections form. You can actively create this edge of chaos in your work. Start with structure, give yourself constraints, deadlines, and clear parameters. Then introduce elements of randomness. Pick a word from the dictionary and force yourself to incorporate it into your project. Choose a completely different style or approach than you normally would. Combine techniques from unrelated fields. This tension between structure and randomness creates the perfect conditions for creative breakthroughs. The fourth strategy involves leveraging the compound effect of deliberate practice. Your creative abilities don't improve linearly. They follow an exponential curve. At first, progress feels slow and frustrating. But as you accumulate hours of focused practice, your growth rate accelerates dramatically. This is why mastery can seem like magic from the outside, but underneath it's actually predictable mathematics. The key is making each practice session deliberate. Don't just repeat what you already know. Constantly push yourself slightly beyond your comfort zone. Identify your weaknesses and work on them specifically. Get feedback from others and adjust your approach based on what you learn. Track your progress so you can see the compound effect building over time. The fifth and perhaps most important way to unlock your creative genius is to embrace your unique perspective. In a world where artificial intelligence can generate almost anything with a few clicks, your distinctive way of seeing and interpreting the world becomes your most valuable asset. No algorithm can replicate the exact combination of your experiences, emotions, values, and insights. Your creative genius isn't about competing with others or trying to create something completely unprecedented. It's about bringing your authentic voice to existing ideas and transforming them through your unique lens. When filmmakers like Quentin Tarantino or Christopher Nolan take familiar story structures and filter them through their distinctive perspectives, they create something that feels entirely new even though the basic elements existed before. Stop apologizing for your quirky interests, unusual background, or different way of thinking. These aren't limitations, they're your creative superpowers. The things that make you different are exactly what the world needs. Your job isn't to eliminate your personal perspective from your work, but to amplify it. Here's what ties all these strategies together. Creativity is not a mysterious force that strikes randomly. It's a skill that follows predictable patterns. When you combine diverse inputs, generate many attempts, balance structure with randomness, practice deliberately, and embrace your unique perspective, you create optimal conditions for creative breakthroughs. The most successful creative people aren't necessarily more talented than others. They're more systematic about creating the right conditions for creativity to emerge. They understand that inspiration isn't something you wait for, it's something you actively cultivate through your choices and habits. Your creative genius is already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. It's not about becoming someone different, it's about becoming more intentionally yourself. Start implementing these 5 strategies today, and watch as your creative potential begins to unfold in ways you never imagined possible. Remember, the world doesn't need another copy of someone else's work. It needs your unique contribution, filtered through your distinctive way of seeing and thinking. That's not just creative advice, that's your creative responsibility. Now go out there and start creating something only you can make. If you got value from this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel.